So Vishwamitra introduced them as two princes who have come from Ayodhya. Now Ram and Lakshman, they went out and the people started looking at them from the terraces, and the ladies started speaking, my, those two Rajkumars, just look. Ram and Lakshman became the subject of discussion all over Mithila. And they returned. The next morning, Ram and Lakshman were breaking flowers, and out here, Sita ji makes her entry into the Ram Katha. Sita ji's ankle bells, the Nupur sound, came to Ram's ears. Ram heard those ankle sounds and he said, Lakhan, what is going on? My heart is getting pulled. Sita looked at Ram. Their eyes met. Ram's body is not made of Panch Mahabhut. He is Satchidanand Parabrahma. So, the whole episode reveals that Paramahansas, like Shukadev, like Janak Maharaj, even they, when they relish a little drop of the Premanand, they become detached to Brahmanand. So King Janak's resplendent example in the Ram Katha. So Vishwamitra introduced them as two princes who have come from Ayodhya. Janak said, Maharaj, please proceed to our palace and reside there. So Vishwamitra said, I am a sage, a hermit. It's not appropriate for me to live in such a palace. I am fine in the jungle itself. Well, Janak did not agree. He said, Maharaj, maybe not for you, but for these two princes, it's not appropriate to stay here. So you have to proceed to our palace. On Janak's insistence, they all came to the palace. Vishwamitra stayed in one room and Ram Lakshman in the other. Ram said to Vishwamitra, Maharaj, can I go and see this city a little bit? Vishwamitra understood the intention of Ram. These are all Tattvagyanis. They all believe that Naam and Roop is mithya. So Ram wants to drown them in the ras of the divine Roop. He said, yes, go. Now Ram and Lakshman, they went out and the people started looking at them from the terraces, and the ladies started speaking, my, those two Rajkumars, just look. The other said, yes, I have heard that he killed Tanaka. And the other said, I have also got the news that he has done the Uddhar of Ahilya. So the third one said, this is the lady's nature. God has made everybody with special natures. The third one said, he's so handsome. I hope he breaks that bow of Shiv, so that he marries our Sita, and then every time he comes to Sasural, we can have his darshan. The fourth one said, but he doesn't seem so strong, and that bow is so strong. I hope Janak had not made this pratigya that he will only marry Sita to the person who breaks the bow. I hope Janak breaks his pratigya. And then the fifth one said, what do you mean Janak breaks his pratigya? Supposing he breaks the bow and Janak breaks his pratigya, then what will happen? So Ram and Lakshman became the subject of discussion all over Mithila. And they returned. By then it was night time. So they thought, this is our opportunity to do Guru Seva. They both started pressing the feet of Vishwamitra. And Vishwamitra knows that he is Bhagavan. but he is getting pleasure in this, let him do it. Then after a little while he said, bas. Now go and take rest. When the Guru gives seva, he should be mindful of the comfort and discomfort of the disciple as well. So Vishwamitra is mindful. He said, now go and retire. When they retired, out there now Lakshman did the seva of Ram. And after a while Ram said, all right, my dear brother, now you go and rest. During the Vanvas, Lakshman is not going to rest. But here, he has now done his seva and he is going to sleep. The next morning, Ram went to Vishwamitra and said, for your puja you will need some flowers. Give us permission, we will go and break some flowers for you. Vishwamitra said, this is an excellent idea. So Ram and Lakshman, they went to one Pushpa Vatika. King Janak had a special garden. The name of this was Pushpa Vatika. Now there are also two Vatikas in the Ram Katha. One is the Pushpa Vatika and the other is Ashok Vatika. And Sita ji is in both the Vatikas. So Ram and Lakshman came. There were guards at the Vatika. They requested, can we break some flowers for the puja of our Gurudev? The guard said, yes, we have heard you are both Avadhesh Kumar. Should we break for you? No, this is our Guru Seva, we will do it. All right. Let us know if you need any help. So Ram and Lakshman were breaking flowers, and out here, Sita ji makes her entry into the Ram Katha. Sita ji's mother, Sunaina, she said, Beti, go and do puja of Gauri. Today is a big day. Your Swayamvar is going to happen. So go and do puja of Mother Gauri. So in the Vatika was a mandir of Jagadamba. So Sita came with the Mahasakhis. So she was going with her exceptionally graceful Gajgamani gait. So Sita's Mahasakhis had surrounded her from all sides and they were entering, walking along to the temple. The Sita was almost at the temple and one Sakhi was walking slowly behind. Her sight fell on the two Rajkumars. So she came running to Sita and said, Sita, do the puja later on, there's something more important. You know those two Rajkumars? The whole Nagari has become Lattu after them. They are in the garden breaking flowers. Come, let's go and see them. So Sita, instead of entering the temple, she followed her Sakhi and she started moving fast. Where are these two? Sita ji's ankle bells, the Nupur sound, came to Ram's ears. Ram's love for Sita and Sita's love for Ram is called Naisargiki Rati. It doesn't have to be cultivated. It is natural. Ram heard those ankle sounds and he said, Lakhan, what is going on? My heart is getting pulled. It seems like Kamdev is on a victory march. So Lakshman saw Sita ji and Ram saw Sita and Lakhan said, Bhai Sahab, this is Janakanandini for whom the Swayamvar is going to happen. So Lakshman pulled Ram into the Kunj. Ram said, where are you taking me? Lakshman said, you have got attracted. I am making arrangements so the other side also gets attracted. So he started doing the Shringar of Ram. And that was the one occasion there was a peacock feather. So he put it on Ram's head. Sita looked at Ram, and Ram and Sita, their eyes met. So Sita immediately captured the Roop Madhuri of Ram in her heart, and she closed her eyes. She has got what she wants, and she is just meditating on it. So Sakhi said, this is not the time for dhyan. You open your eyes and have darshan. Sita then opened her eyes, and Ram, because of Sita's presence, he started sweating. So Sita saw on Ram's forehead sweat beads forming, and Ram was plucking the flowers at the same time. Sita thought, my God, by breaking flowers he is sweating. And I have fallen in love with him. Now how will he ever break that bow? So Sita thought, I need to go and pray to Mother Gauri, and by her grace he will get the strength to break the bow. So she returned from there, and now she entered the temple of Ma Parvati. So she offered her prayers and she did pranam, and as she did pranam, the mala, the garland on Mother Gauri fell upon her. And the Murti started speaking. The desire that you have in your mind, that is going to be fulfilled. I am blessing you. So hearing the Murti confirm, Sita was delighted. So Sita ji returned from there delighted. Now the two Rajkumars, they returned. Here, it was a big day for the Swayamvar. So in the court of King Janak, various Rajkumars and kings and princes had come and they had taken their seat. And Janak was up there on his throne. So Janak requested Gurudev Shatanand that the two Rajkumars, they should be also brought here along with Vishwamitra. So Shatanand was Janak's guru. So Shatanand went and requested Vishwamitra, and at that time Vishwamitra, Ram and Lakshman, they entered the court of King Janak. So when they entered and Ram stood out there, Tulsidas Ji Maharaj describes that everybody saw Ram differently. Jaki rahi bhavana jaisi, Prabhu muhurati dekhi tinh taisi. Ram has entered the sabha, Vidushan Prabhu, Viratamaya Disa, Bahumukha Kar Pagalochan Sisa. The Gyanis, they are seeing him as Viratmaya. Dare Kutila Nripa, Prabhu hi nihari, Manahu bhayanak murati bhari. Nari viloki harashihiya, Nij nij ruchi anurupa, Janu sohat shringar dhari, Murati param anupa. Janak jati अवलोकहि कैसे, सजन सगे प्रिय लागहि जैसे, सहित विदेह विलोकत रानी, शिशु सम प्रीति न जाति बखानी. So Naina Devi says, oh, he's just like my child. Yoginha parama tattvamaya bhasa, shanta shuddha sama sahaja prakasa. Or the devotees, Hari Bhaktan dekhe dvau bhrata, Ishtadev iva sab sukhdata. Bhagavan is standing there, and everybody is seeing him differently. Why is that? This is by the Yoga Maya power of God. His body is divine. Our antahkaran, our senses, mind and intellect are all material. So when we go to see God, we only recognize Him, His specialty, to the extent of the spiritual power of our heart. That is the reason why all of us have seen God but not recognized Him. What do you mean, Swamiji? I mean, when Ramavatar took place, we were also here. This is not our first life. We've had innumerable lifetimes, infinite. And Nana Bhanti Ramavatara, innumerable times Lord Krishna has descended, Lord Ram has descended. So when Lord Ram was here for 11,000 years on our planet Earth, it's highly likely we were also here. When Lord Krishna was here for 125 years, it's highly likely we were here. It's possible we saw Him, but we did not benefit. And why did we not benefit? Sri Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Avajananti mam mudha manushim tanumashritam param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. Arjun, when I descend, when I take the avatar, the Mayadheen jivas, they are unable to recognize me. Param bhavam ajananto. Because their senses, mind and intellect are all material. Like if you wear a green glass, then everything will appear green. So, now here everybody is seeing Him differently. The moment Ram came, Janak asked him, you come and sit down. So he sat a little higher level. There the Dhanush was placed. Janak instructed his Vandijan that declare my vow. So the Vandijan, the king used to have Vandijan who would do the Ghoshna. They said, "O great princes and kings, your power is like Chandrama and this bow is like Rahu. So, this is the opportunity for you to test your abilities." King Janak has made a resolve. He will only give the hand of his daughter Janaki in marriage to that competent person who can lift this bow and string it. Because when Janaki was small, she was cleaning and she found a little dust under the Shiv Dhanush. So she lifted the Shiv Dhanush to clean it. And at that time Janak saw and said, "My daughter is divine." And that was the time when he made his resolve. So come on, let us see the progress of you brave warriors out here. Now one by one the princes started getting up. They were praying, "Oh Ganesh ji, may I be able to lift this bow." And they would go and be unable to move it completely and then come back and pray, "Oh Ganesh ji, may nobody else be able to lift this bow." One by one the kings went there, all of them failed. Seeing this spectacle, Janak became extremely annoyed and he shouted that, "Has the earth planet become devoid of Kshatriya strength, warrior power? Do none of the princes here have any strength in their arms? I made a big mistake by making this resolve. Is my daughter going to remain Kumari all her life?" When Janak shouted like that, Lakshman was unable to tolerate. Lakshman got up and said, "O king, How dare you make such a statement in front of my brother Ram? Ram tolerated, but Lakshman is not tolerating. He said, in his presence you say that the earth doesn't have warrior strength. What is this Dhanush? I could break it myself, but that will not be appropriate. Bhai Sahab, he looked at Ram, please get up and put Janak's mind to rest. Ram did not get up. He looked towards his Guru Vishwamitra for permission. So Vishwamitra said, Ram beta, go and do the needful. Now Ram got up and he reached the bow. Everybody's eyes were on the blue complexioned, most enamoring form of Ram. So Krishna's expression is also different because he is Leela Purushottam. But Ram's expression is also of Maryada Purushottam. He has like a different kind of feel to his face. And the way he holds his shoulders, everything, he got up there. Everybody is looking at Ram. And he put one hand down. He put the second hand down before anybody could realize what is happening. In a flash, he had lifted the bow and he had strung it and snapped it into two. Boliye Siyavar Ramchandra ki. So the moment he snapped the bow, the sound of it went so far and wide that Surya Narayan Bhagavan, he was on his chariot. When his horses became scared, they left the chariot and ran. And all the buildings started trembling, etc. Where did this sound come from? Janak, he was delighted. But the Rajkumars could not tolerate. They said, no, this has been foul. How dare he do such thing? Let him conquer us and then he can get the hand of Sita. So they stood up, but Lakshman stood in between. He said, anybody wishes to speak to Ram, you speak to me first. He neutralized them all. And Janak, he indicated to his servants that ask the dasis of Sita to bring her here. So Sita now came with the Varmala. So she is walking, and Tulsidas ji describes her the divine mother's divine beauty as she is coming walking. Everybody's eyes are on her. She came with the Varmala to where Ram was, and moment she came in front, Ram bowed down like this. She lifted the Varmala a little. So Ram is bowed down a little. Naturally, Sita's height is a little less, and she is not lifting enough to put it on him. She is just standing like this. So a couple of minutes went by. Sita has got the mala like this and Ram is like this. So after a couple of minutes, everybody is wondering what is going on. And Ram, he whispered, why are you delaying so much? Sita said, why did you delay so much in the breaking of the bow? So again, Ram is standing and Sita is standing. So Ram is Maryada Purushottam. He cannot bow down fully like this. So he said, come on. Sita is not relenting. The Ram is saying, I am not worried about anything else, but what will all these princes and kings think? That I am bowing down like this? Sita said, that is what I want to teach. Those who could not break the bow, they have their chest out with pride. And look, the person who has broken the bow is so humble that he is bending down in front. So Sita ji, the bhakti resides in her, so she is veritably Bhakti Devi. The basis of bhakti is Deenta, Namrata. Not like they teach in America, increase your self-esteem. So this is the reverse. Deenta is the basis, self is the soul. What esteem of the soul? So Sita ji is teaching humbleness. Ram looked at Lakshman. Look, my dear brother, you please intervene and help out. So Lakshman nodded with his head, no. So Ram's indication was that you are the avatar of Ananta Shesh, you are lifting the whole earth together. So you can just lift the earth below Sita a little bit like this. The mala will come on me. So Lakshman said, no, if I lift the earth, it will get lifted equally from both, so the problem will not be solved. So finally, when the problem continued for a few more minutes, Lakshman took permission of Gurudev and said, can I help out? Gurudev said yes. So Lakshman now went and fell at the feet of Ram. So Maryada Purushottam got a reason to bend down fully. He bent down to lift Lakshman and the mala came on his neck. बोलिए सीताराम भगवान की।